Let's go to Jacqui Lambie now, the independent senator, with the release of the Defence Strategic Review out today. Jacqui, from what you've been able to glean so far from respective drops over the weekend, as well as today, the increases in guided missiles, what do you make of what's been leaked so far?
Look, what I do know is that money has to come from somewhere, and what bothers me is the leaks that have come out so far, without seeing the document in full, is that usually what happens, that money will be taken off one of the forces. And what we do know at the moment is it looks like they're going to reduce what they want in the amount of tanks on the ground when it comes to Army. So that money, like I said, Pete, has to come from somewhere else. I hope the review, though, has got something in it that tells me how are we going to make sure our retention rate goes back up and make sure that it stays there, that people stay in, and how are we going to convince people to join our forces? Because right now things are not looking pretty, mate. You can have all the weaponry you like, but you still need boots on the ground. So we have a problem here. So it'll be very interesting to see that review and what they're doing about that, apart from spending millions of dollars by chucking some ads on TV, which is not going to do the job. I'll be openly honest with you.
Yeah, no, that's a fair enough point. Now, some feathers, Jacqui, within the Army have been ruffled. As you'd know, the position they claim has been downgraded in favour of the Navy. Do you think that's a worthy accusation?
I think it is a worthy accusation. What you need to remember is the biggest force here that we have in this country is our Army by a long shot. You're looking at, last I checked, I think there's about 60,000 or 58,000 full-time, and then the Navy's a lot smaller, and then the Air Force is even smaller still. I think the Navy's about 10 or 12,000, and the Air Force is probably about that 7 or 8. So your biggest force is your Army, and if they're not equipped with what they need, sending those men and women in with their boots on ground and not having that full protection that they need wherever you send them, and let's hope it doesn't come to our own front door here in Australia, they need to be well protected. So I think it is a bit of a worry. I think you will hear, it'd be very interesting to see what the review looks like, but I can tell you now, if it doesn't suit the biggest force, you're going to hear roars coming from everywhere, mate, and that would include myself as well.
Doesn't it make sense, though? I mean, if there is a conflict in our region, it's likely to be on water rather than on land. So in that sense, doesn't there need to be a bigger lift to what's going on in the Navy?
What I know, mate, is if you're going to make our forces bigger up stronger in the north, you need boots on the ground. And I can tell you, if they get through, if they get through the water and onto our land, mate, a lot of good that's going to do. You'll need boots on the ground to fight that out. That's what I do know. But if they want to put all their money in one corner and say it's okay, we'll deal with it, the Navy will deal with it before it gets here, then good luck to them. Look, it's great that we've got missiles. We've still got massive issues with cybersecurity. I hope there's a lot of money being spent on that. And we're also looking at artificial intelligence, mate. It's huge. And where drones are going in the next 10 or 20 years or even tomorrow, I mean, we can't even keep up with artificial intelligence. So I'll be very, very interested to see that review and see how much money is being spent in that area and what we're doing there. OK, we might have to get you back on this week to get your response to it. Jacqui, appreciate your time today. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.